Happy New Year, everyone. 2016. We're here on New Year's Eve, and been working on this song the last couple days and thought I'd post it. For this song, to get the tone, I've got a Fender Twin pretty much cranked, so it's distorted but not a real hard distortion. To add to it, I threw in a treble booster to give it a little more brightness, and it's only boosted about a quarter of the way. And the other thing that I don't think a lot of people realize in the very intro is there's a slight slapback delay. So you want a delay with pretty quick echo. So you don't notice it per se because the notes are done so cleanly in the intro. When he stops, you'll hear it, so listen closely for that. So we'll go over the lesson. I do turn off the treble booster and the delay for the rhythm, and it gives it more of a not so driven. You don't want a real distorted sound for this. All right, we'll go over the rest of the song then. To start the song off, we're going to be on the 5th string at the 4th fret. We're going to go 4 and then to the 4th string 2 and 4. Give it a little vibrato, all right, and then you're going to hit 4 and then 2 on the 4th string, back to 2 on the 5th string. Slight vibrato, okay. Now we're going to go 4 on the 5th to 2 on the 4th to 4 on the 4th, then 2 on the 3rd, back to 2 on the 4th. You hold that 2, then an open 5th, then 2nd fret of the 5th, and then an E power chord, your open 6th and 2nd fret of your 5th. Just let that kind of ring, and then you'll hear the drums come in, all right? As usual, I like to really pick up on nuances in songs, and this one, you know, looking at some of the YouTube lessons and playthroughs, and what people are doing is just playing an A to a B back to an A, which is technically correct, but what he's doing in the first part of it, he's only playing on the 2nd and 3rd string. Then he'll do the, that's at the 2nd fret. Then he'll do the referencing a B by playing the 4th and 3rd at the 4th fret, back to an A at the 4th and 3rd, and then back to your 4. So you have this. You can hear how that B note sounds a lot different than... So the actual rhythm, you'll start out on that 3rd and 2nd string, and then you'll go to the 4th fret on the 3rd and 4th string, back to the 2nd fret. And then you'll hit 4 on that 3rd and 4th twice, to the 2nd fret once. All right, up to speed. So that'll get you the tone there. That's the little nuance that if you add that, people really recognize it. And so watching him play it live, I noticed he does play his E up here at the 7th fret, so I'll go through the pre-chorus and teach you that, and then we'll go into the chorus. So we're going into the chorus. So what we're doing there is we're going to go on our, again, like I said, the E with the 5th root note, so we'll be at 7 and 9, and you can play that 6th string open. to a B5 root, so we're at the 2nd fret, and then to an F sharp, just power chord, so you're on the 6th, 5th, and even 4th strings. Back to your E5, and then to B. Now what this is, he's playing a B over A. So he's got the B note in there on the 5th string at the 2nd fret, but he's also covering the 4th and 3rd string at the 2nd fret. So it's a little dissonant sounding, but you want it to resolve, so you're resolving it up to a C sharp, and then you're actually going to come back to an C sharp over B. So let me show you that. So that dissonance again wants you to resolve, so the chorus comes around and wants you to resolve it to the chorus. So you know how to play that. We're going to go into the chorus next. So for the chorus, I'll play it at speed and I'll show you what we're doing. Let me come in from the A over B and so forth. So we're into the 2nd half of that pre-chorus. So basically the chorus is D to A and then E to F sharp minor. Alright, so we have and then we just do A, E, and then we just do D, A, E to end the chorus. And then they go into the little interlude. Okay, so after the little interlude, they come back in with the 2nd verse, and this is a lot different. So you're going to have to use hybrid picking to make this sound authentic. So I'm going to pick with one string and pluck with a finger the other. Alright, so it should sound like this. Radio's playing that forgotten song. Radio coming on strong. Alright, so what he's doing is basically an A. We're just going to play part of it. We're going to play the 3rd string at the, we're going to pluck that with the pick at the 9th fret, 10th fret of the 2nd string. And then we're going to catch an F sharp, so we're going to be plucking the 4th and 3rd string at 11. And then we're going to reference an E here at the 2nd and 1st string at 12. So we have this. And then you got to quickly get back. I've tried it in different positions and I could not find an easier way to do this. So this has to be what he's doing. You're going to quickly move to the 9th fret on the 3rd string with your ring finger, and your pinky will be on the 2nd string, and you'll pluck those and bend the 3rd up. So you have this all together, slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it repeats. The 3rd time, he's going to do basically what we're doing at the 2nd fret, but we're going to move it up a whole octave. So we'll be at 14 on the 2nd and 3rd string to 16 on the 3rd and 4th string. Alright, we only do that once, so we have this all together. And then he moves back up to your 2nd position, just like we did in the intro. And then you're into the 2nd chorus. Alright, so we're to the next part, which you go through the drum interlude again, and you hear the guitar come in with this. Now, this is hybrid picking again, and it's not real difficult, but it's how it's played. Alright, so for that part, what we're doing, we're going to pluck Again, we're at the 9th fret of the 3rd string, and we're just going to be on 3 and 2, and 10th fret of the 2nd. Back to 9 on both. And then what we're going to pick is 12 and 11. 11 on the 3rd, 12 on the 2nd. And then back to our 10 and 9. And then 9 and back to 10. So we have this for the first half. It sounds like he's going, sounds like he's hammering it, but I believe there might even be an overdub guitar doing that. So that even if you want to pick it, but that's what he's doing there, okay? So then you'll do that twice, the second time through, I'm sorry. We're gonna go through just like the first part, and then just hit 9 and 10 on that 2nd and 3rd string twice. So we have this, both of them together. And again, if you want to play that as 2 strings, that's your choice, but that's what he's doing there. And then we're going to move up for the next half. Okay, so for the second half of this, what we're going to do is we're going to be hybrid picking between the 4th and 2nd string. We're going to leave that 3rd string alone, all right? So we'll be at 14 to 12, and then we'll go to 15 on the 2nd, 16 on the 4th, back to 14, and then 12 twice on the 2nd one will slide to 14. All right, so we have this so far. Then you hit it again, and then you start over. So we got... Then we start again. Now the second half's a little bit different. Starts out very similar. And then what we do is just slide once, hitting 12 to 14. Alright, so we have this all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that repeats. Alright, so there's the second half. I'll do a play along so you can see how this goes. Normally I do a full play along, but I want to just play this part so you get it down. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see me hybrid picking, and we'll play along with the song. Alright, then we come into this cool lick. We'll do it twice, so I'll do it at speed so you can see how it sounds. Alright, so what we're doing, we're going to hit the 2nd fret of that 3rd and 2nd string twice. Alright, and then you can kind of hit it again, and you're going to the 4th fret of the 4th string, to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, back to 4 and 4, to 2nd on the 3rd, then you're going to bend the 3rd string at 4 up, and you're going to catch the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and then release to 2, and then you'll go to the 4th string at the 4th fret, and then you'll hit 2 hammer onto 4. Alright, so we have this. And then we're going to hit 2 on that 3rd string to 4 on the 4th string twice. So let me do that slowly. I know it's a lot of notes, but once you get it down, and do this slowly till you get it up to speed, because he plays it pretty fast, but it's a cool lick and well worth putting in the lick bag. So we have this. So the next lick will take off from there. Alright, it's not real difficult, it's how it's executed, okay? So what we're going to do is slide on the 3rd string from 4 to 6, and then we'll hit 5 on the 2nd string. Then we're going to hammer on from 5 to 7 on that 2nd string, hit 5 on the 1st, back to 7 on the 2nd. Alright, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the next part of it, we're going to slide again from 4 to 6 and hit 5 on the 2nd string. Then we're going to hit 7 on the 1st string. We'll hit it with a full bend and then hit it and release. And a pull off to 5. And then 7 twice on the 2nd string. Alright, so all together you have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's how the next part of the lead should sound. We'll go through it. I'll just play this whole part together and then we'll go through it. So for the next part, what we're going to do is slide from 4 to 6 on that 3rd string again, hit 5, and then on the 2nd, and then 7 on the 1st, and bend that up in a release, and then we'll catch 7 on the 2nd. Alright, after that point, we're going to do some pull-offs. We're going to hit 7 again, pull to 5 and open, and then we'll do the same thing on the 1st and the 2nd again. Then we'll go to the 4th string, we'll pull off from 6 to 4 to open, and then 4 to 2 to open, and then 4 to 2 to open on the 4th string. Catch the, we'll stop at the 5th string at 4, and then the 6th string at 5, and then the 6th string at 2. Alright, so it should sound like this slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, then we're into the next part. Okay, the next part of the song is this. So what we're doing there is we're going to pedal on this F sharp note. So we'll be on the 6th string 2nd fret. We're going to hit that once, and then the 4th string 4th fret once, and go back and forth. So we'll do 2 to 4 again. So all together, that's a little confusing. It should be this. Then we're going to move to the 5th string, but this time we'll hit the 5th string a total of 3 times. Now what you want to do is kind of switch your finger. You want to use your 3rd finger so you can catch the third string at the first fret. You're going to do that 3 times. And then to the second fret of the third string. And that's only twice. Now, you can move this up if your finger stretches. That's up to you. I'm not sure which way he does it, but I wanted to give you both options. You can even just pedal on this 4 and then go to the third open. So again, it's either way, whatever fits your playing style better. The next part should sound something like this. Alright, so what he's doing there, this is kind of funky. He's just playing at the 14th fret. So it's a triplet. 1, pause, 2, pause, 3. And then you're going to do a little down up. And you're kind of catching that third string at the 14 to the fourth string at 16. But it's kind of... It's like raking the strings. And you'll do it again. And then the next time he's going to do this little like. Alright, so it's just on the third string, bending up 16 to 14, back to 16 to 14. Then you're going to catch the second string at 15. Then you're going to catch a second string at 17, bend that up, and catch 17 on the first. And then you'll hear the drum roll, and what he does are double stops. He's going to go from 14 on the first and second string to the third and second from 17, 16, 14. Then we're going to catch the fourth and third string at 16, back to the third and second, and then finish up on the fifth and fourth string at 16. Right, so you hear the drums come in, and this will be the next part. I'll play it at speed and then show you what we're doing. Alright, we're going to do this first half of the lick twice through, and we're going to start out on the 6th string, 2nd fret, to the 5th string, open, 3rd and 2nd. Alright, so that's the very beginning. Then we'll go back to 2 on that 6th, to open, 2 on the 5th, and 2 on the 6th. Alright, so all together we have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That repeats. Alright, next section of the lick, which again repeats twice, we're going to do this. So we're going open 5th string to 4th fret of the 5th string, down to the 4th string at 2nd fret to 1st fret. And then we're going to go open on the 5 to 4, and then we'll do 1 on 4, back to open on the 5th. Alright, so both of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it repeats. All right, now we're into the final part of the lead. This doesn't repeat. So we're going to go 2 on that 6th string to open, 3, 2. Sorry. And then we'll go 3, 4. And then we're going to walk up on the 4th string, 2, 3, 4. And end up on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. All right, so we have this all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, very similar start to this second part of it. We're going to go 2 on that 6th string to open on the 5th, 3, and then 2, 3, 4. And then open 2, 4 on the 5th string. And then just an E power chord. All right, so that's the next section. So you're coming in with the drums, and this is when the slide guitar becomes really prominent because he's kind of playing over the lead guitar. But I'm going to stick with this lead guitar because it's the heart of the song. So the next part you'll hear is "No More Speed, I'm Almost There." So what we're doing there is on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, we're going to bend that up, release, and then let it off to 2. Let's see, gotta keep cool, gotta take care. And then you'll hear this lick. Alright, so what he does there, he's hitting 2 and he's hammering on to 4. And then he goes, that's on the 4th string, to the 3rd string at 2. And back to 2. And then hammering on from 4 to 5. Catching 2 on. And then a pull off from 5 to 4. And then ending on 2. So slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next part is last car to go, Here I Go. This guitar only does this. Alright, so he's on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, 2nd string at 7, and you're just plucking those together. 2 and then 2 again. And just slide it down. Alright, and then he says, let's see, and the line of cars drove down real slow. All he does is he's at the 11th fret of the 3rd string, gives that a bend up and a release. With some vibrato, okay? Now the next lick will go, and the radio played his forgotten song. Alright, so what we're doing there is we'll stay at that 11th position with the 3rd finger. We're going to go to 9 on the 3rd string, to 11, to 10 on the 2nd, to 12, back to 10. And then you're going to hit 12 with 3 bends. And you're going to catch the 3rd string at 11. So we have this. Brenda Lee coming on strong. So all we're doing is bending up 12 on the 2nd string 3 times. Then we go to 10 on that 2nd string and hold that. And then the last lick where he says, "One more radar lover to go," you'll go. So you're on 14 the 2nd string, and then 17 on the 1st, bend that up 4 times. And then a release and you'll hit 14. and slide off, okay? And they'll go through the chorus, which we know, and then basically they end on an F minor 7th. So we're barred across the 2nd fret, and we've got our middle finger on the 5th string. And that's the whole song. So I hope you can put all the pieces together, learn them, and play with the song. There's a lot to it, but some really good licks and played very well. So I hope you enjoy.